War. Good God, y'all. What is it good for? Well, according to China, hitting back at the U.S.
We begin with the escalating trade war with China and the growing concern about its effect on the U.S. economy.
The United States is officially labeling China a currency manipulator, accusing the nation of deliberately lowering the value of its money to sell goods cheaper and gain a competitive advantage.
China also delivering a blow to U.S. farmers, announcing it has asked state-owned firms to stop buying U.S. agricultural products.
Wall Street is not happy with this trade war. The Dow plunged more than 750 points Monday, its worst day of the year.
Yes, the trade war between America and China has escalated bigly. And this thing is no joke. It's tanking the markets, it's straining diplomatic relations, and in fact, yesterday when I opened a fortune cookie, it just read, "Sup, bitch?" Here's your lucky numbers. Now, one of the bigger issues for the United States is that if China stops buying American farm products, the American farming industry is going to crash. All right? And they've already planted the crops, so they're going to need to figure out what to do with them. You know, I mean, getting rid of corn, that part's going to be easy because every Democrat running for president eats 2 ears of corn at the Iowa State Fair. And if my calculations are correct, that's about 10 million. How many people are running? That's 10 million, right? It works out. It works out. The other vegetables are going to be harder. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I think we might need Oprah back. Yeah, she can move some products. Just have her come out like, you know what my favorite thing is? Soybeans. And everyone will be like, I love soybeans. So as it stands, it doesn't look like the US and China are any closer to stopping their trade war. And those aren't the only countries with beef right now. Tensions between India and Pakistan are only getting worse after India removed Kashmir's autonomous governing status. And South Korea and Japan are on high alert after the world's most dangerous Teletubby launched some missiles into the sea. Which is not just bad for diplomacy, it's also bad for the environment, Kim Jong-un. We're trying to pull plastic out of the ocean. This asshole is throwing entire missiles in. And if all the constant bad news popping up on your phone is proving too much, well, maybe you need a vacation to unplug. And I mean really unplug.
We're going to move on now to a popular vacation trend, getting off the grid. More people are searching for ships that help them get away from it all and disconnect.
No cell service and no Wi-Fi is starting to mean no vacancy. With a 300-person waiting list, this converted fire tower in rural Oregon costs $200 a night, or $2,000 a night in Alaska to really shut it all out. Crazy, but necessary. Near me, the Tree Bones Resort in Northern California offers $300 a night yurts, and of course, a human-sized bird's nest, and the fact that there's no cell service or Wi-Fi for guests.
Okay, you know what? That seems like a good idea. Unplug your phone and go to a place with no cell service. But let me tell you something now. When that giant bird comes back to its nest, good luck calling for help. Also, can we admit that these resorts are just rebranding how bad they are? Just like, yeah, we don't have Wi-Fi, it's a special feature. Every shitty resort should do this. Do you love hot yoga? Well, great news, our air conditioner has been broken for 8 months. And finally, while some people are trying to find ways to get off their devices, there's a new generation of parents using technology to help raise their kids.
Struggling to get your kids to help around the house? No, your kids always help around the house.
Listen, you know that.
Well, there is now an app for that. It's called CHORES, C-H-O-R-E-Z. It was designed by a couple in North Carolina. They say you can customize your own list of chores with the amount you pay each kid. You got to pay them to do their chores?
Not at my house.
Yeah, I was going to say, huh?
You can continue to live here.
I never got paid.
Go ahead.
Okay, this is an interesting idea. Parents can use an app to tell their kids what chores need to be done. And then they just send their parent a picture to show them that it's done. Yeah. Unfortunately, kids know how to use technology better than their parents. So they're just going to Photoshop a clean room and get paid. Also, having kids who don't want to do their chores is such a first world problem. Right? Because in Africa, we already have an app for this. It's called whipping their ass. No internet connection required. But also at the same time, parents. Yeah, you know what? I said it. I don't like this idea of parents, where like they give birth to us and then all of a sudden we have to clean their house, huh? What is it? I didn't apply for this job. You made me. Now I'm washing the dishes. It's essentially a very personal form of slavery. That's what it is.